welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carry for Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On play action, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again?
Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 30. 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing, Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. No. From the gun, it's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll check it down to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From midfield, here's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Come on,
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 34 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Oh, and it's no good. He tagged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 31, Brady. This is caught by Evans.
Right there, bro.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Quick pass out to Miller. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Nigga, send it in the Discord, bro. You ain't look. Like, man, nigga, stop asking me dumb questions. If you apply yourself, you will see I set the screen. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
On play action, now Brady. Nowhere to
the
go.
ball,
He
man.
lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Shotgun now for Brady.
What?
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It's potion, bro. Niggas
Tom
can't
Brady,
fucking wear
his
white in the
third
fucking snow,
touchdown pass
bro.
of this first half as the
Players.
Buccaneers tack on to
Game,
their
bro.
lead.
It's been wide open, bro. Whole deep third, bro.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now.
White, bro. Shit, game.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's been able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney, 85 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Shit's game. You can barely see a nigga when they fucking got on white.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Brady now on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Brady. Slant route to Miller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Goes right side.
Look at this shit, man. Fucking break a tackle, man.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Brady now on 1st down.
Pick. I got a nigga right there, bro. Like, what's the point of doing an adjustment, bro?
Whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Bro. This nigga's right there, bro. It's fucking 6, bro. This whole ass shit. This be getting bullshit, bro.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Dumbass nigga, bro.
Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years. Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On 1st down, Barkley. A little juke.
That stick work, bitch-ass nigga. What are you talking about? Stick work, bitch.
Quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
We should call time. I switch this shit.
Barkley.
We good.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bullshit whole game. Fucking red and white in the snow and shit, dude.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Fucking curve right there for a fucking pick. These niggas ain't getting no pressure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and inches, Brady.
Corner right there, bro. What is the purple doing, bro?
And they get him down,
there
but
for
not
a
before
reason.
he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bullshit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Fights loose. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right.
Throw it. Look at this shit.
Got
what?
His man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell.
Are you kidding me, man?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Man. I have 3 inside stuffs. Can you come down?
Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
This nigga's a bum, bro. I got a curl flat pit every time.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure.
Throw it, bro. I'm lagging, man. This nigga wide. Like, I'm getting hold, bro.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make
open, bro. Throw the fucking ball, man. This shit is fucking stupid, bro. Fucking wide open, bro. Boom, man. This shit's gay.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
This nigga wide open, man.
Gain
What the
gets him
fuck?
to the 42.
I'm getting hold, bro.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Can't stop it, bitch.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A handoff.
Like, what? Look how gay this shit is, bro. This is straight up bull, man.
Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones.
I threw it up. Then he get an animation, bro. That's supposed to fall. That's on me, bro.
And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Look at this shit, bro.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Jones. It'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. To throw is Brady. Pass caught, Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Game on the line. Season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is Miller, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw, Brady.
Where's the purple?
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Brady to throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
You don't deserve to go on, bitch. You're a bum. You missed the kick. You don't deserve. This nigga don't deserve to go on, bitch. I was gonna say good plays, but you asked for that. Missed the kick. Bum. What you get for wearing white in the snow like a bitch?
It turned into letdown city.
The Giants
I don't want to hear that. I lagged on my kicks too, nigga. Go watch the screen.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Get this nigga a chance to win the game, bitch. I'm throwing it.
Knee there.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well,
give you a chance to win the game.
We've seen a lot of football where
I'm a good guy.
maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.
I know this nigga not typing in the chat, but the game is not over, bro. Finish the game and then you can talk. I don't give a fuck.
The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins.
This nigga a bum. This nigga playing fucking quarters. You're down. Why the fuck are you playing quarters, bum?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How
about that, Bino? Put the big check.
Shit ass. That's what he get for wearing white in the snow. This karma.